हनुमान जी सबसे पहले स्पेस पर गए थे, यूरी गैगरिन नहीं। ऐसा कह रहे हैं बीजेपी के एमपी अनुराग ठाकुर। ये बात इन्होंने हिमाचल प्रदेश के एक गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में जाकर कही, वो भी नेशनल स्पेस डे के दिन। हमारे इंडिया के जो मिनिस्टर्स हैं दोस्तों, वो अपने बच्चों को तो फॉरेन भेज देते हैं उनकी पढ़ाई के लिए, क्वालिटी एजुकेशन के लिए, लेकिन हमारे इंडिया के बच्चों को हमारे मिनिस्टर्स ग्लोबली एक्सेप्टेड साइंटिफिक फैक्ट मानने से भी रोकते हैं। क्यों रोकते हैं? क्योंकि एक बार किसी ने साइंस को जान लिया, एक बार किसी ने साइंस को पढ़ लिया, तो उसके अंदर लॉजिक एंड साइंटिफिक टेम्परामेंट डेवलप हो जाएगा। और इसी बात से ये मिनिस्टर्स डरते हैं, क्योंकि एक बार ऐसा हो गया तो आने वाली पीढ़ी उन्हें भगवान और धर्म के नाम पर आखिर वोट कैसे देगी।
So this boy basically, he has got many misconceptions. So let us see what he is talking about. So basically this boy is talking about three things: criticism of the government, which any person has a right as citizen of India he can. Second is he is blindly rejecting and in one sense mocking powers of Lord Hanuman as mentioned in Ramayana. And third, indirectly he is saying that Sanatan Dharma is for uneducated. By saying that people with scientific temperament reject such claims, he is trying to say that Sanatan Dharma is for uneducated and people of unscientific temperament. So first things first, everyone has a right to align with or disagree with a politician, political party or government. But that does not give us a right to blaspheme Indian culture, our deities and Vedic tradition. So this is a narrative. In trying to criticize government, they are breaking the rules of logic and science which they seem to advocate. But the part I want to discuss is he's mocking Ramayana and Lord Hanuman as mythical figures and considering their powers as mythology. If you are of scientific temperament, as you claim, how can you blindly reject? Have you considered truths and philosophical depths of matter discussed in Ramayana, Gita and Mahabharata? If not, you are blind in rejecting the Vedic truths for your puffed up, half so-called modern scientific knowledge. And I must say, you are a blind rejecter. If you cannot accept blindly, that does not mean you have a right to reject a civilizational truth blindly. The third is, the ISRO scientist, the ISRO head, Mr. Somnath, he also visited temple before the launch, praying for the success. Which means that having the scientific temperament does not mean that we have to be necessarily atheists. Because the modern science and the Vedic spiritual principles are dealing with two different subject matters. The modern science deals with matter and it sees everything in perspective of explaining all the phenomena of nature based on the observations and principles of matter. The modern science does not explain or deal with the subject matter of consciousness. While the whole Vedic tradition, the emphasis is on both matter and spirit, Jad and Chetan. The whole Vedic tradition deals with the science of consciousness. The Bhagavad Gita and all the Vedic literatures are meant for this purpose, so that we can elevate our consciousness from matter to spirit. So it has become a tradition or kind of a norm that people are criticizing our Vedic tradition, thinking that this is how they appear scientific and this is the only reason our country is pushed backward. So our country does not need atheism to develop. We need the right scriptural understanding of our dharma to go back to that golden bird era. Thank you.